We got to stop fueling the fire. My name's Doug Dane, and too many people struggle in their life because they've got a mistaken identity. Life can be simple, but we insist on making it hard. If you don't feel confident to succeed, your mistaken identity might be causing you some problems. My book explains your mistaken identity and why you make the mistakes that you do. And so today is a daily tip where you can live better and make no mistake, you deserve better. So today's message, I want to turn the attention off of your mistaken identity and mine, and I want to talk about others. Too many people are struggling, and you can either fuel the fire or you can dampen it out with your view and how you treat other people. I was talking to somebody today about their work situation and how they're being treated, and I was thinking about the term gaslighting. It came up in the conversation, and I was thinking about that, and I was thinking about this person and how they're being treated. And the term gaslighting actually it hasn't been around that long. It's funny how we adopt these terms and we jump on these definitions, and just like different diagnoses for some of our mental challenges that we face. The term gaslighting actually didn't really become popular, or it was originated by a British play turned film in the 1930s. It was called Gaslight, and it was about a husband who mentally and emotionally manipulates his wife into believing she's crazy by changing the intensity of the gas lamps within their home. And then it really kind of became popular in our time, in our culture, based on a book that came out called The Gaslight Effect in around 2007. And listen, too many people feel inferior than ever before. And the reason for that is a number of things. First off, your mistaken identity, other people's mistaken identity, comes from how they were treated as a kid and how they were raised. And two major external factors were playing into how you feel about yourself and how you judge yourself and the opinion that you form of yourself. And so people that they really have maybe a real low self-image, low self-esteem, an inferiority complex, what I call a failure type personality. They feel inferior, and the two things we're playing on them, two very strong dynamics, and stronger than ever before today, is this compulsion to conformity, to fit in, to be liked, to be loved, and then that also bred a internal fear of criticism, and it's fueled more than ever by our world today through smartphones and the internet and social media and what people are able to put out. A lot of young people report and struggle. Cyberbullying is a big issue. And it's just not limited to young people. There's all kinds of cyberbullying being directed at adults as well. And so a lot of people that are struggling or have been brought up living with an inferiority complex. And basically what people do when you have an inferiority complex, what you do is you try to cover it up with a superiority complex. Now, there's no such thing as a superiority complex. What people do is they act superior, they become defensive, or they go on the attack because they don't want anybody to know that they're suffering from an inferiority complex. And so I guess the message today is, are you fueling the fire? Are you judgmental towards people that are suffering, that might be on the defensive, that might act superior, that might say and do things to maybe take personal attacks? They're not actually personal attacks. They might be coming at you, so you think it's personal, but it's got nothing to do with you at all. And so you can't take that personally. But if you're judging people, and if you're mistreating people, if you have a poor perception of people, regardless of their situation or what they're like, you're fueling the fire. And really, what we got to do is we got to dampen this fire and extinguish this fire through empathy and through love and through eliminating judgment. Imagine your world, your little world, say in your family, or in your business or in your company or in your city or in your town or whatever. Imagine a world without judgment. Imagine your world without judgment. If you didn't judge yourself and you weren't judging other people, just imagine what your life could be like. And so that's what I want to just kind of challenge you to do, is to use empathy and use love. Don't fuel the fire, because it's hot out there. It seems the world is getting more difficult than ever. People are angrier. They're struggling more. People's mental health challenges are on the rise, both in young people. And listen, you have the ability, as do they, you have the ability to control all that by controlling your thinking. Your thinking dictates your emotions and your reactions and your actions. And so we got to stop fueling the fire. We got to put our own fire out, if that's what you need to do. If you have an inferiority complex, you need to get rid of it. Get rid of that mistaken identity. If you know somebody in the same boat, then help them. Get them to see the good in them. Get them to really connect to their gifts and their talents, and that they are a good person. I believe most people are good people. Even the people that really hurt me when I was a kid, my adoptive parents, the pedophiles that sexually abused me, other people that mistreated me, and just like I mistreated myself. I was a good person. I'd been a good person my whole life, but I made some mistakes. I got hurt. I made mistakes, hurt other people. I mistreated myself. People mistreated me, but now I like myself. And so I feel better about myself. And so I'm able to show other people the same thing. So I hope that you will stop fueling the fire. And I hope that you'll help extinguish judgment, use empathy, and just be understanding if somebody's acting superior because they're covering up their inferiority. Thank you.